Hello, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We are from Jaga Bharat, really excited to host this webinar and share some valuable insight about socially useful productive work, SUPW, and social emotional learning, SEL. Before we begin, let me quickly introduce myself. I'm Shushma Nath, and I will be your host for this session. We have a short yet insightful webinar planned where we will discuss how SUPW and SEL contribute to student development and hear a real life experience from one of our speakers. Explore how our booklet of Jaga Bharat can help promote these activities effectively. What is today's session is all about? Here it is. We will covering these three key areas. One, a brief understanding of what SUPW and SEL are and why they matter in modern education. Two, a personal experience shared by one of our members who participated in a SUPW program in school. Three, a discussion on how our booklet align with this program and how it can be used as a resource to encourage more students to engage in meaningful social work. To make this session more engaging, we will also have a short Q&A at the end. So feel free to note down any question you may have. So now let me quickly introduce our speaker for today. Zara. Zara will be discussing SCPW and SEL, what they mean, their significance, and how they work together. And Koya will be sharing their personal experience of participating in a school-based SCPW program and its impact. So without any further ado, let's begin our first section. Zara.
Thank you, Sushmoy. Uh, Hello, everyone. My name is Zara, and let us start by understanding what SUPW means. SUPW, which stands for Socially Useful Productive Work. Many schools integrate SUPW into their curriculum as a way to engage students in activities that benefit society. These activities range from community services and skill development to environmental initiatives and social outreach programs. The goal of SUPW is not just about helping others, it's about fostering responsibility, teamwork, and empathy in students. So, by participating in NCPW, students learn the value of making a difference while also developing practical skills that they can carry into their adulthood. Now, let us talk about SEL, which stands for Social Emotional Learning. So, SEL focuses on teaching students important life skills such as self awareness, empathy, teamwork, decision making, and emotional regulation. These skills are just as important as academic knowledge because they help students navigate challenges in both personal and professional settings. And when we combine SUPW and SEL, it allows us to create a more powerful learning experience. SUPW provides the hands-on practice, while SEL helps students reflect on their experiences, develop emotional intelligence, and grow as responsible individuals. And our Jago Bharat's booklet aligns well with both SUPW and SEL by offering a structured guidance, activities, and resources for students who want to engage in productive social work. It provides ideas on how schools and students can incorporate SUPW into their routine while also fostering emotional growth. With this booklet, we aim to make these concepts more accessible and actionable for everyone. And moving ahead, now let's hear a first hand experience from someone who participated in an SUPW initiative during her school time. So let's welcome Kohya. Oh, over to you, Kohya.
Thank you, Zahra. Hello, everyone. I'm Gohia, and I'd like to share my experience with SUPW and how it shaped my perspective. So, back in school, our institution had a unique approach to SUPW. Over 2 weeks, we were taken to underprivileged schools and communities to interact with children facing significant challenges. We were divided into teams and given tasks based on skills and interests. Some of us taught English, some of us taught basic math and science. It was an eye opening experience. Initially, many of us thought we were just there to help and we didn't take it too seriously. But we quickly realized that we were learning just as much, if not more, than the children we worked with. It changed how we viewed education, privilege, and community involvement. One of the biggest takeaways from this experience was how it built empathy, patience, and leadership skills. Seeing the struggles of those children firsthand made us really appreciate the resources that we often take for granted. At the same time, it also empowered us to take action just beyond those 2 weeks. This is where SEL comes into play. These activities didn't just teach us to help others, they taught us about teamwork, resilience, and problem solving in real world situations. Schools that incorporate such programs give their students much more than just academic knowledge. They prepare them for life. And this is exactly what Jago Bharat aims to promote: awareness, responsibility, and active participation. So, in this, our booklet plays a crucial role in extending these benefits to a much wider audience. It provides structured activities, real world case studies, and a step by step guide on how students can engage in meaningful community work. By using this booklet, schools and students can implement SUPW and SEL programs effectively and sustainably. With that, I'd like to hand it back to our host for the final section.
Thank you, Kohia, for sharing that inspiring experience. Now, before we wrap up, let's take a few minutes for any question. If you have anything you would like to ask about SUPW, SEL, or our booklet, feel free to drop your question in the chat or unmute yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Kiran and I have a question. Can I ask?
Yes.
Yeah, so my first question is like SCL and SCPW help students grow in almost all spheres of life and even beyond education. But the question mark here is like how we can maintain consistency in these activities.
Okay. Kohia, please take it.
Yes. So, maintaining consistency in SUPW and SEL activities, they require a long-term engagement and a structured implementation. So, there are actually a few ways that we can sustainably include, one of which is integrating SEL into daily school routines rather than just treating it as an occasional activity. Using the booklet as a structured guide allows students to track progress and reflect on their experiences. Also, encouraging peer mentorship where senior students can guide younger ones in these activities. Collaborating with community organizations to create real world volunteering opportunities. We can also provide recognition or incentives such as certificates, awards, or public appreciation to encourage ongoing participation. And by embedding SEL and SUPW into both curriculum and everyday student life, we can create a lasting impact that extends well beyond education. I hope this answers your question.
Yeah, thank you, Koya. But I have one more question if you people allow me to ask.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. So my next question is like as we know, SCL and psychology are closely intertwined. So does this booklet mention them? And if yes, can you please explain how?
Yes, Zara, can you take it?
Yeah, sure. That's a nice question, Kiran. Yes, our booklet does integrate key psychological aspects of SEL, social and emotional learning, to help students develop emotional intelligence, self-awareness, and empathy. So it includes like guided reflections to help students understand their emotions and their behavior. It includes real world scenarios that encourage problem solving and emotional regulation. Also, there are exercises in our books that is focused on self-awareness, empathy, and resilience, which are like core elements of SEL and psychology. So, by incorporating these elements, the booklet not only supports SUPW, it also enhances a student's mental well-being and emotional intelligence, helping them apply all these skills beyond the classroom. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah.
So, yes. So, all right. As we have come to this end of this webinar, so let's quickly summarize what we have covered today. We learned about SUPW and SEL, what they are and why they matter. We heard a powerful real life story from one of our member and about its impact. We discussed how our booklet supports these initiatives and how it can be used as a resource. We believe that by promoting SAPW and SEL, we can create a more engaged, empathic, and responsible student community. Our booklet is just one step towards making this vision a reality. Thank you to all our amazing speaker for their insight, and thank you all for joining us today. If you'd like to know more information about our booklet or how to implement SCPW and SEL in your school or community, feel free to reach out to us at Jaga Bharat. With that, we conclude our session. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Sushmoy. Thanks a lot, everyone.
Thank you.